he used to enslave you, because the best thing that ever happened to you, nigga, is that you was enslaved, so you got the books, right? Just think about what you're telling people, man. If those books are so glorious, you're saying that slavery is the shit. If the Bible, Quran, and Torah is so great, you're saying that the best thing that's ever happened to us was slavery, because that's when you got introduced to your God. Just think about it. So I be laughing, man, because I'm hurting inside, but I just try not to take this shit too much to the head, man. I really feel like this. I really be broken into fucking pieces that our people are still dealing with this shit. It is disheartening. It is sad. It is even disgusting sometimes. And it is also annoying, because I know we're not talking about anything within the confines of a religious context. Everything would be smooth. The momentum of conversation would be uncompromised, and our people would begin to move forward. And that's why I said the most destructive thing that's ever taken place in the black community has been the religions that's always introduced to us. And if you ask people the $1 million question, what were you doing before you were enslaved? What was you studying? And I don't care what anybody say. This very white man you keep talking about ain't come with no Book of the Dead to enslave us. Show me the Parrot and Marut that he came to enslave you with. Show me the Amduat. Show me the Book of Gates. Show me the Pyramid text. Show me the Coffin text. Show me when he used one of those texts to enslave our people. I can show you the Torah. I can show you the New Testament. I can show you the Bible. I can show you the Quran. Show me when this white man came and gave you that. And you want to talk to us about the Nubians? You don't know your history, buddy. You don't know your history. You should even tread on those waters, man. Show me when the white man enslaved our people with a Book of the Dead, so-called. Show me. Show me it. You can hear a rat piss on cotton. That's what Khalid Muhammad used to say.
Come on, you keep talking. No, keep going. I'm waiting until you completely finish. So
okay.
I'm not answering nothing. You going 10 minutes.
This is what he does when he needs to start thinking.
No,
the mic was passed to him, and he says, no, keep on.
I don't want you to keep going. I want you to give up the mic.
Do you agree with something that he said, though?
Listen, we'll talk about it when I'm finished.
Hold on. Do you agree with something that the brother said?
Yeah, it's plenty things that he says. Most of the time when he don't answer a question, he says things that I agree with. He'll tell you about the condition of black people and what's messed up and how we losing our homes. I be agreeing with all of that. It just don't be having nothing to do with what I asked him. So there's plenty of stuff I agree with him on. That's when he actually gets sane, when he's not answering the questions to get away. And he starts saying things I agree with. That's normal, natural people stuff. Just stop talking to us about that damn devil and this Allah and he fashioned man and everybody knows this has been proven. Nobody don't know that. Everybody don't believe in that. Everybody would be Muslim, brother. How you going to tell us that? How you going to tell us that? How you going to say people existed millions of years before the Quran? And you going to tell us that was the worst millions of years we ever existed in? And then when we get reunited with the Quran, it's through slavery? Are you kidding? You got to think about what you're saying. Millions of years went, we ain't had no Quran. Now we got the Quran, but in interim, we enslave all these damn years by people who believe in the Quran. Where's the law then? Oh, he's punishing us. We become abused women, man. You ever see an abused woman suffering from domestic violence? She get whipped so much, she gets Stockholm syndrome. She want to embrace her oppressor. If you beat her and beat her and beat her and subjugate her long enough, she'll fuck around and can't conceive leaving you. And that's how we become with God. When we ask, how come black people are in this condition today? You know what they say? Because we did something wrong. That's why we've been enslaved. We disobeyed God. Oh, you know what they do? They ain't do nothing wrong. It's niggas like us. Why they eating their babies. It's niggas like us. Why everything is going wrong. And I'm saying, yo, why you keep letting your God off the hook? Because with all the black people he keep killing, when the hell he going to kill the so-called devil that you call the white man all the time? When the hell he's going to bring his pain? Oh, it's coming, bro. We living in the last days. I'm going to tell you this. My grandmother told me we was living in our last days. My great-grandmother told me we was living in our last days. And my grandmother's daughter, which was my aunt, said we living in our last days. All them niggas was waiting for Jesus. Nobody had a definite time when Jesus is going to come. All of them are dead now from cancer or from diabetes. And they prayed every damn day of their life. They gave all their money to the church. The other niggas gave it to zakat, gave their zakat or their offerings for their Muslim congregations. All those niggas are dead right now. And I had to watch 3 generations die believing in Islam, believing in Catholicism, believing in Christianity. All 3 generations died. All of them. And now niggas want to try to turn me on to the fucking religion. And still no one has a time when Jesus is coming. Still no one got a time if Muhammad's going to come back on a Burak or a spiritual mule or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even care if the story is right or wrong no more. I watch generation after generation die waiting for somebody to come back. And now you don't give me a time and you think I'm going to be the 4th fucking generation to die waiting? And I'm wrong because I don't believe in this shit? I'm wrong because I see what's going on in Ferguson and what's going on in Baltimore, and I lost fucking hope long time ago in that shit, and there's nothing that you religious people can say that can get a nigga like me to turn around and start believing in your God, seeing how we getting killed like this. Your God ain't got no fucking mercy for black people. Time is enough, man. He need to let up. He need to fucking let up. What is it going to take for your God to fucking save black people? While we sitting here waiting for someone to save us, we could have saved ourselves. But y'all tricking the shit out of us, making us think there's hope for a fucking creator to do something for us. Ain't no fucking God gonna save us. If one even exists, it's through a spirit that's within us that's gonna make a change. That shit is crazy, man. Fucking waiting year after year after year, generation after generation after generation, great-grandparent, grandparent, and fucking aunt, and now I'm down the line, and you think I can't see? If a train is coming down that motherfucking track 100 miles per hour, and I stand on that track, you think I don't know my fate is inevitable? You think I don't know I'm going to die unless I get off that motherfucking track? The track is waiting for Jesus. Every nigga that jump on that track waiting for Jesus get killed. Because the train run them the fuck over. And you want me to now be the 4th generation to stand on the track and wait for the train to come and pretend like I don't know where this story is going to end up. No, we got to start trying to do something different now. We got to do something different. Show me a generation believing in your Allah that's delivering our people today. Ain't no trying to hip niggas on, let them know, yo, God full of shit. I'm telling you, ain't going to work out.
Oh, you 15 minutes in, huh?
God flood the fucking planet where he don't like you. Yo, God flood the planet when he mad. He gonna come with fire and brimstone next time. He gonna kill 2/3. Nigga, you the one that made us in your image and after your likeness, and now you mad because I'm an asshole? If I'm an asshole, you an asshole because I'm in your image and after your likeness. How the fuck you could condemn me? But you make all these excuses for God. But do God need your excuses? Come on, man. Y'all made this shit up and y'all should be ashamed teaching black people this bullshit. Tell black people something in them can thrive and we could come out this situation. Stop making them wait for this fucking Allah and all this other weird shit. That shit is fucking fake. That Allah let us be in servitude in Africa for over 1,000 fucking years. Niggas believing in Allah. If a nigga called on my name and used my name to enslave my people, that shit be dead from day one. A nigga can't rob my fucking mother and then turn around and call on me like I'm his man and call me on the phone knowing that I know that this nigga robbed my mom. He can't call me and be my friend after he robbed my mom. That nigga is done. I tell him, yeah, you could come to the crib, but I'm going to set his ass the fuck up. How the fuck our God can allow niggas to call on his name and successfully enslave us for hundreds of years? How? No, answer that question. Answer that question. How could your God allow other people to call on his name and be successful for hundreds of years oppressing our people? How could he allow some shit like that? Don't you think he gonna have us looking and saying, man, who the fuck would allow these niggas to call on our fucking father? And he don't do nothing, and we still waiting today. We came out of that Arab slavery. We came out the Arab slavery, went into the Caucasian slavery, came out the Caucasian slavery. We in the Baltimore and Ferguson shit going on, and still your God ain't got no goddamn answers, and you still trying to proselytize and go around like Jehovah's Witness and still teach us about this Quran while we getting our ass fucking beat. You worse than the fucking white Mormons that be coming in the community. You worse than the Jehovah's Witness knocking the goddamn door. Y'all are doing what the white man does with Red Cross, coming down after he bombs niggas and giving them sandwiches and Jesus. You niggas should be ashamed of yourselves trying to get us on this Allah shit during these trying fucking times with black people, man. That shit is fucking bogus, nigga. Answer how the fuck is Allah letting niggas use his name in fucking vain while we are dying every fucking day? Explain this shit. Hundreds of years we getting killed. Where's your Allah at? Show me how Allah saved our people.
All right, listen. All right, now you done went about 15 minutes and said, wait,
Where's your lie?
You said 1,000 things, all right? So I'm going to respond now, right? And the best thing for me to do is to break down like this. First of all, I do agree with you that in the world of so-called religion dealing with the Bible or the Quran, there's a lot of misconceptions, and the people have been shown a destructive form or version of what we're classifying as Christianity, Islam, etc. So there's no question, no question about that. However, now let's go to the white man being the great devil or the greatest devil. Let's understand this, which I said before, is that we all have a lower self or a higher self, which we understand. Now, when we're talking about the great devil or the great Satan, or what I'm referring to as the Djinn, or we define as these different degrees of satanic thought, you have to educate yourself on that through the Quranic text itself. So you're missing a lot of the pieces of the puzzle, and you're going with those that deviated from the teachings and put their own Roman theological paganistic beliefs inside of what we say is, the pure teachings. So you have invaders that come in and they teach or they live out a hypocritical form of whatever it is that they are following. Now, when you're saying we're given power, first of all, you don't understand the true Islamic concept of the creator and what we're calling the shaitan or the iblis. I'm only using the terminology devil because this is the English language and we use devil. But understand, Polight, that your great adversary or enemy must be called out for what they are. Now, they are not the great devils just because they took you or enslaved you or hung you. No, they are the great devils for the simple fact that they go against the creator, they go against nature, they go against human rights, etc., etc. So when you understand that a person is the greatest adversary, you must warn the people of the wolf that is coming to eat the damn sheep. And if you don't warn them, like most of our people out here in this damn streets, they want to integrate with the cracker because they believe he's just acting on human emotions and regular human frequency as others are. So this is a misconception. So our people is running towards our European counterparts, and they don't understand that these people are systematically poisoning our water. They're systematically destroying the foods that they are serving us. They're systematically placing in their institutions, their educational institutions, protracted inferiority that is being given to the people. Now, when you raise up and ask our people out in these streets about the great adversary or the great devil, their response will not be that it is amongst our European counterparts. They will say it doesn't matter that the damn picture has a white man on there because we're all human. It doesn't matter. So we have this perception already. So you're not teaching nothing different. You're only feeding us the same garbage that we had time and time and time again. Hold up, wait real quick. Wait real quick. So, yeah. So you say a whole damn lecture. Now you want me just to answer that one question. No, wait your time, brother. You ain't going to slick out of this. But then, check this out. So you don't want to warn the people about the great adversary because you know why, Brother Polight? You want our people. What I'm saying is the terminology devil resonates more with our people because our people are attached with the damn Bible. But the most of our people are attached. Now, listen. The thing that we don't understand is the relationship between the creator and Satan. See, like I said, what I said earlier. See, you don't understand this realm that we are in the physical realm. In this physical realm, there's a metaphorical representation. Yo, brother, trust me, I'm surgical with this. You understand? I'm surgical with my Quran. I'm surgical with this Quran. You understand? And when I teach this knowledge, when I teach this knowledge, it is the forgotten understanding of what this Quran, but we brought it back through the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now what I'm telling you is that our European counterparts have been prophesied about. This is what you don't get. This is prophecy that is right and exact. So hold up, polite. But you're sending us into the damn house, the burning house. That's integration, brother. That's what you really want. Let me tell you how. Be quiet. Be quiet for a second, brother. Let me tell you how. You say, I don't put my children in the school, right? You say, I don't send my wife to work out for the white man. Cool. But the thing that you don't understand is that you are a part of his global system of white supremacy. You can't run from it. So until you understand that he must be destroyed and he must be called out so the world can understand his wickedness, so the world can turn away for his wickedness, because right now the white man is the light of the world and we want to be, let me go back because I know how you play the games. The white man gives the illusion that he is the light of the world, and therefore the world is gravitating towards his way of life. You understand? They're gravitating towards his culture. They're gravitating towards his policies. And not to mention that he got over 700 military bases around the planet. So he has systematically set up a system to destroy anything that goes counter to what he wants the people to see. Now listen, majority of our people suffer from an inferiority complex. Majority of our people that has been integrated with these Europeans, we have gotten a inferiority complex. And yes, we are victims of the Stockholm syndrome, where we attach with our oppressor. We have emotions for our oppressor. Now here's the thing. If you are the manifestation of God, why is these crackers, why are they so animate? Why are they so persistent on eliminating the melanated people on the planet? Brother, that's because they understand that you are the metaphorical beginning of the human race. So they're the children, especially when it comes to obtaining knowledge, etc., etc. So, and you pile up all of these things inside this box, right? You do that systematically, polite, because you're trying to run. But you're not going to be able to run against those that can see, brother. Now look, polite, what you're going to tell me is that if we take our children out of school, right? If we don't go to the white man's job, if we do all of that, right? Where are we going to go to take care of our families? Now, understanding we can do for ourselves. We can do for ourselves. But right now, our mentality is we don't believe that we can do for ourselves. We believe we need that job. We believe that, Nike make the best kicks. You know what I'm saying? And then you represent like the kicks and the clothes and the gear that is based off of white supremacy. We all do. So what I'm saying, polite, is that the waters are deep when we're dealing with our European counterpart. And for you to give this perception that he's not a great enemy, and we don't want to use this terminology. Well, we don't want to use this terminology, the devil, because we don't want to recognize the creator. We don't want to recognize the creator in ourselves. We don't want to recognize the creator, that powerful force outside of ourselves, which is contrary to African spirituality. But you're replacing that with all of essentially the elements that the white man uses to destroy us. You're replacing these things, brother, with death and destruction. The same death and destruction. So the question is, why would you do that? Now, we can speculate, but one of the reasons why you're doing that, brother, is because you don't truly understand or recognize the concept of what the God is and what the damn devil is. That's the problem, brother. You're throwing everything inside this melting pot. Oh, you put some Israelite doctrine in there. You put some so-called mufti, some type of ulama doctrine in there. You threw everything together, but you didn't give us something sound. So you didn't confront Brother Bashir on his interpretation edification and how he teach about the devil and what the elements of a devil is. No, you threw in this Christianity perspective. You threw in this superficial, the devil thing because you wanted the people to get emotional and be like, oh, this is not real. But it seemed like the white man is really taking you the hell out. It seemed like he's really inside the minds of our people, and it seemed like we really need a system that's going to alleviate our people and bring them edification so they can really raise the hell up. So what I want you to understand, brother, is that you can go and do whatever it is you want, but we must stop the hypocrisy. You understand? Because we stand on our square in Islam. We stand on our square. But where is your square? You know what I'm saying? Because if you have, and I do have to raise this question because, and I said it on that radio show that we did on In the Black Radio. I was like, well, Polight, how are you going to show, for an example, that you have the answers, right? But then you have 20, 30 security guards running around, but y'all don't come to Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to Ferguson. You're not in any of the battles with your soldiers. You know what I'm saying? At least the Quran teaches us, have no fear of this life. Have no fear in this life. And if you got to lay down your life for what is righteous, then damn it, go ahead and lay down your life for what is righteous. But why? So my question to you is, why do you have the right way? And you know exactly what we need to do as a people, but yet you have the answers. I don't, because I'm a religion. But so why don't you summon yourself in the army into the battlefields where our people are going into? That's one of the things I want to know.
I just bought 180 acres of land, Pine Springs Road. To make sure I got the exact address over here, 90500 Pine Springs Road. It's 180 acres of land.
Where's that at?
Arizona. I didn't buy the land for myself. I bought it for my people so I can create an economy. Now, before you tell me about how the white man is going to just destroy the land and how everything we do, he's just going to mess it up anyway, what I'm going to say is, for new school people out there that's just trying to get involved with this revolution, if the white man strike you in New York, the party is in New York. Before we come to a solution in New York, the white man strike you in Ferguson, we got to leave New York, y'all. We got to go to Ferguson. That's where the party at. So then, the white man strike you in Baltimore, we don't finish up our business in Ferguson. Yo, we got to head over there to Baltimore. So there's a pattern happening, man. So every time something happens somewhere, people say, Polight, why you don't go over there? We don't even complete the revolutionary act in New York until we find out something's in Ferguson. We don't complete the revolution in Ferguson before we find out the party's in Baltimore now. And all the while, all he got to do is strike somewhere, and everybody just say, the hell with our mission over here. Let's go back over there. Reactionary. We going to respond when we feel it suffice to respond the manner in which we do respond. Part of what I do on the battlefield, you see, there's a bunch of y'all guys, white man's the devil, we got to destroy him. You teach that shit. You got to destroy him. This is what you say. We got to destroy him. So you talk that shit. The same niggas who ask us about these places, if you ask them, did you go? No, I'm their God. I got to go. They sending me out there. You see what I'm saying? You got to go. Your law just went out the window. You calling on Polight to go down there. The whole time you teaching us about Allah and how he going to save us. Now, in the Hebrews and Yahushua, all of y'all talk that God shit. But when something happened in Baltimore or Ferguson, first thing come out your mouths is not Allah, it's not Yahushua, it's Brother Polight inside that. Why y'all ain't down there? You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't believe in those guys. Y'all know damn well y'all don't believe in that shit. Y'all the ones saying we gonna bring death to you, death to Sinetta, death to Polight. But then when this shit happens in these communities, why you don't bring death to the law enforcement like y'all wish death on us all the time and say y'all gonna crack our heads open and do all this other craziness? What I'm saying is this, man. We can't be everywhere all the time. There's an old saying, you can get 1% from 100 people or 100% from one person. If you want 100% from one person and something should happen to that person, game over. If something happens to one person out of 100 people and each person is demanded to give at least 1%, if the mandate is 1% per 100 people, to something happen to one person, we still got 99% in time to pick up for another person to come in. This revolution is a contribution that must be made on behalf of everybody. So we got to stop trying to single people out. Well, stop what you doing, Polight. Run to Ferguson. They said that for Ferguson. They said that for Baltimore. They say all these crazy things. But no one has created the endowment fund trust that I created. What is this endowment fund trust? It's used as a treasury per community. Because one of the reasons why you see us responding to these situations so evasively is because it is a byproduct of frustration. Because we didn't have a preemptive plan that we can employ in the event something like this should take place. We don't have the funds or the resources to tap into to say, let's get the car, let's get the vehicle, let's rent it out. People will go to Ferguson or Baltimore by themselves or with 2 or 3 people. To do what? Some people will go just to tape something. Fine. Do your thing.